Yeah, you can go whenever. Is it going? Okay, you didn't tell me. Now I've said all this on camera. Hi, I'm Gander, and with me is Bryce.
What's up?
He is EG's machine. He's the practice machine.
Practice machine Hydra.
Zerg player, totally awesome, super mega baller. Got himself some nice dollars today. Placed second in this LAN. And what do you think? You've been to a few of these now. What do you think of this particular?
I like how he's a lot better. The computers were, there's no problems with them whatsoever. Just plenty of space. It's a nice little event. A little bit farther out of the way for me, but that's not too much of a problem. I'll travel a little bit to play at a decent LAN center. So, yeah, rigs are fine. Place is fine. It's located in a nice little area. Plenty of food around. Overall, it was a great event.
Awesome. And one of the things that I was excited to see in your play, which a lot of people have been talking about, which is why I'm bringing it up, is infestors. So you do a lot of burrow infested Terran harass, a lot of fungal versus phoenixes infestors. Can you talk a little bit about your thoughts on the use of the infestor in specifically in the PvZ matchup?
Well, for a long time, I was one of those people who, was saying, oh, I don't really want to use infestors. It's taking away from your gas that you need for the more necessary units like, roaches, corruptors, late game into like broodlords and such. And so I was, for a long time, I just never really used them. And then recently, Axlav actually was the one who's like, no, machine, you really got to give this a try. And so lately, I've just totally revamped my play. I've changed everything. I'm very heavily infestor based because they can do anything. They're great defensive units. They're great offensive units. You can do timing attacks, as you said before, with infested Terrans. They're great at harassing. There's just nothing they can't really do. And so by adding them to my play, I definitely think my ZVP has improved like a ton. And I'm going to hopefully continue to keep using them unless they get nerfed.
I'm happy to see them being employed more because, like you said, for a long time, infestors weren't really a big ticket item that you saw a lot of. Now, for the LAN today, you played against a lot of people. Which opponent was the toughest for you?
Easily my teammate Axlev. I didn't drop a map to anyone else in the tournament. I'd say if I had to give a second toughest opponent, Taco gave me a run for my money. We had a base trade one game. But yeah, Axla, me and him just battle it out head to head all day, every single day. We both knew our styles. We knew it was going to come down to a 3-2 finish, and he outplayed me this time. Looking to get some revenge maybe next time though.
That'd be interesting to see, and any games with finals like the ones that we just had would be interesting to see. I'm going to try and get the replays from that to cast them because those games were amazing. Now. Also, I didn't get a chance to talk to you, but you were at MLG Anaheim recently. Can you give a little recap of that for us?
Was not my best performance. I ended up taking last in groups, and then after groups, who did I lose to? I got knocked out by Wannabe Cool by a bunch of cannon rushes, and so yeah, it was a rather disappointing performance. I still ended up beating Drewby and I think a Tarot in Constellation. This is Jimmy in Constellation. So, I still kept my top 16 spot. I'm going to be hanging on to that and hopefully improving upon it this next MLG. But, just honestly, it wasn't one of my better performances, but it motivated me to practice a ton. I can, guarantee I'll be doing a lot better at this tournament because that's all I've been doing is practicing. We went back to the EG house, the 7 of us, just sit down, game every single day, talk about it. I'm probably twice as good as I was, just about a month ago. So I'm really looking to kind of show my skills at this Raleigh event.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited to hear about that because ever since the NASL, I started following you and I started following Axlav a lot more closely because, the rosters, there's sort of like a bunch of players that tend to always be in events. Yeah. And the NASL was great because I got to see you and I got to see Axlav. I got to see other players like DD and TT1 play that don't get as much broadcast time as it were. So I'm going to be real excited to see you going into Raleigh. It's going to be awesome. You have any shout-outs, any thank yous, anybody you want to say hi to?
I'd like to give a shout-out to everybody who likes me because that pretty much covers everybody. And obviously sponsors, SteelSeries, Intel Extreme Motherboards, Kingston, HyperX, Six Pool Gaming, Monster Energy, and Bigfoot Networks cards.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming out here, Machine. It was great seeing you. Congrats on the second place, and I hope to see you doing well in Raleigh.
Thank you.